Hello everyone, this is Daniel here from the Digital Scoop. So as mentioned in my blog post, I was going to make a quick video to show you the three tools that I mentioned and also give you a really brief tutorial on how to use Twitter. So first let's start off by signing into Twitter. So just search that on Google, quickly pop that open. So here is if you were a new member and didn't have a club Twitter account, you would just simply sign up for it there. And when you use your username, you want to obviously use the name of your club or something that's relatable to your club so your followers can easily distinguish your Twitter account to your club. So what you'll see here is this is my Twitter account that's just loaded up. So this is the home page. So when you first logged into your account, if you just created your Twitter account, this would be fairly empty. Because what you have to do is you have to follow different people on Twitter. You'll notice that throughout the blog post I use the term following. And so some of the people that I'm following are the New York Times. So all the latest articles that they'll post the title and then the link to the article. You can just click on that. GoPro, Cycling Weekly, as well as some people. So generally how you want to, if you want to search for someone that you would want to follow. So let's say we want to follow Simon Whitfield, who is a professional triathlete. We can click on him and we'll just have to click, and what will happen is his account will quickly pop up and we're just going to click follow there. I'm already following him. So that's generally how the homepage works. So the more people you follow, the more news feeds you have access to and their information and their postings. This is where you will compose a tweet. So if you wanted to write something, that's where you would do it. To my tutorial. So perfect. And what you can do is you'll use the and that's how you would link this specific message if you wanted to tag someone to a message. So if I wanted to tag Simon Whitfield to this message and make it be seen on his wall, I would have to write Simon Whitfield. And you've also probably heard of hashtagging. So what that is you're just hashtagging. So let's say triathlon. So that's a common word that would be linked to this tweet is triathlon, or if you wanted to do football or whatever you'd like to link to that. So that's just generally Twitter within maybe a minute quick overview of it. But what I want to get into more is the tools that I was talking about throughout my blog post. So what we're going to do first is we're going to look at an application called Buffer. So to get Buffer, I'm on my Google Chrome browser. If you don't have Google Chrome and you have Safari or Firefox, what you got to do is just type in on Google Chrome, and quickly download the browser. So what we're going to do is we're going to go down here to the web store. And what we can quickly do once the internet gets going is we'll just type in Buffer here. And that's the application there. So you're going to add to your Google Chrome. And what will happen is once you add to your Google Chrome, this little icon up at the top here will appear. Now, as I mentioned in my blog post, Buffer is a great tool because what it allows you to do is I'm just going to go type in Buffer on Google, because what the application doesn't give you the full effect of everything it can do. So just type in Buffer. What you'll have to do is when you log in, I already have a Buffer account, you'll quickly just sign into your Twitter account, and that gives Buffer access to your Twitter account. So I have it linked to my Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and a few other things. So what Buffer does is it allows you to create various times that you want your tweets to be released. So I have tweets being released at 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 1:30, 3, and 5 p.m. So what you would do is you would just come up here and you'd click on I want to release this on Twitter if you link this Buffer to your Facebook account, and you'll say check out this new tutorial. And what you'll do is you'll hit Buffer. And what will happen is now it's 11:16 a.m. It will be released at 12:01 a.m. So you hit Buffer, and now it's in my queue. Then you can proceed to write another tweet, and so on and so on. And what will happen is this will fill up your buffer. So right now you have 3 tweets going out, and you'll see the different times based on your schedule of when they're going out. Now this is a great tool, Buffer, because what it allows you to do is come maybe Sunday afternoon, you can schedule a series of tweets, maybe 2 tweets a day, 3 tweets a day, 1 tweet a day, or 7 tweets a day. They can maybe be quotes or linked to various athlete bios or just general things that you know are going to occur in the club. So that means that you don't have to constantly log into your Twitter account via your smartphone or on the internet to maintain its activity. This is simply a tool, and it's going to automatically release exactly what you've said. So check out this new tutorial, just a bunch of scribbling kind of here at these specific times. So because we've downloaded the Google app at the top, we can simply click on this and not have to go to this application. And if once we've set up our times, we can just get rid of this. Simply type it here, type on Twitter, and add to Buffer. So just having it on your Google Chrome makes it just a little bit more easily accessible rather than having to go to your Buffer account on or type in Buffer on your Google search engine. Alright, so that's Buffer, as I explained. So now let's look at another tool called Social Bro. Now Social Bro is in the beta stages as well. So how we're going to get Social Bro is we're going to go the same way about getting it on our Google Chrome browser as we did for Buffer. So Web Store. Quickly wait for that to load. Hit in Social Bro. Bit of a slang name, but nonetheless is effective. And that's it right there. I'm just going to add to your Google Chromes, and it'll pop up on your blank page. Social Bro. Right there, and you can see that it's the beta. So I already have my Social Bro uploaded. So once again, like you did on Buffer, when you first log into Social Bro, it'll say log into your Twitter account or access Social Bro via Twitter. You're just going to put in your Twitter username and your password, and you'll have access to all this information. So what Social Bro does is once you've established an online presence on Twitter, so maybe give yourself 2 to 3 weeks before you start to get to Social Bro, it'll tell you the best times for you to program your times on your Buffer account, so on your scheduled times, of when to release your your tweets, as they call it, or postings. So let's go back to Social Bro. So you can see for me, the larger the circle means they're the most effect my Twitter post had, and then these are also when the most followers are online. So Monday at 12 o'clock, you can see is an obvious high period, peak time of when followers are online. So I'm going to make sure that I have a Twitter posting coming out at that time. So 15% of all my Twitter followers are online. And this is probably the time that I'll release this exact blog post. So it gives you some accountability, so you don't set just random times for when you are releasing your Twitter or your tweets. And also it's good to constantly check into this, because you'll see that when your followers' presence is more, it'll change from time to time. So it shows online followers by hour, on all days online followers by week. And it's pretty self-explanatory, but it allows you to it helps you link to Buffer and when to setting your times. So once you've done that, you've got these two applications down packed. And what you do happen is when you get those two accounts, when you access those two or upload those two accounts to your web browser, you'll have a buffer button here. That because my buffer's full for today, I can't hit it. But what will happen is you can write a post and then you can hit buffer if you don't want it to be tweeted immediately. But if you hit tweet, so I'm going to hit that tweet, what will happen is it'll come straight up on my new feed. Hello everyone and welcome to my new tutorial. I'm going to delete that because I don't want that necessarily to go out yet. And those are the two tools, Buffer and Social Bro, and how you can use them to help you manage having a Twitter account using Buffer. So on a night you can set up maybe 10 to 15 various Twitter posts. You can use quotes, linking to various articles, past articles, time of year, new practice sessions to be released at certain times, and not have to constantly log into it and constantly be on your phone thinking of something to do via to release via Twitter. All right, that's it, guys. Thanks, thanks for. I just want to say quick thanks for all the feedback on the community gym that I'm helping go through a rebranding project, and all the kind of feedback on the various images for the beta images for the gym. The next blog post will give you a bit of further information on it. We're still looking through some more symbols, and there have been some changes. Thanks, guys.